with Friends Podcast.
Welcome to Crashing with Friends. My name is Kyle Hobbs, your host. This week I'm joined by Jackson Brayman.
Hello.
Connor Hobbs.
Yo!
And that's it.
Yeah, that's all we got for this week. Also, you can see the format's a little different. Yeah, we're like doing this through Discord?
Yeah, Discord.
Sponsored by Discord this episode.
Yeah, we wish. So, Connor, how you been this week, man?
It's been kind of a rough week, kind of having some lower back issues. But I had like 5 days off, so this is my last day off right here. But went to Silver Dollar City, rode some coasters, had a good time. Got a bunch of taffy and accidentally got some spicy peanut brittle, which it was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be, because I initially got it and I'm like, oh shit, this is spicy, and like I don't know if I'm going to like this. But it turns out I did like it. It was just kind of like some cayenne spice at the end, you know? So
Yeah.
nothing too crazy. So yeah, I already ate all that, but I've still got all the taffy.
It was nothing like Hot Ones, like
No.
Hot Ones.
No, it was very mild spicy for what it was. But it was really good. Had fun there, and then went and watched the Dragon Ball movie, Superhero, with Chris and Andrew. That was really fun. Had a good time with that. And then
Yeah, Chris told me it was his favorite one.
yeah,
As far as new movies go.
yeah, I'd recommend it to anybody. Like, as far as like movies in general, I would give it an 8. If you're talking just anime movies, I would give it like a 9 or a 10. You know, it's that good. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's got such a weird name. Why not just call it Dragon Ball Super: Hero? You know?
Well, yeah, that's the problem naming the new anime Dragon Ball Super, you know. But I guess the framing for the villains in this is that they're trying to be superheroes, is, you know, that's kind of part of it. And then
Weird.
there's also some Red Ribbon Army stuff that's behind the scenes.
Gotcha. Now, when you ate that peanut brittle, were you kind of scared that maybe you were dying?
No, never. It was never a concern. It was
Okay.
yeah, like
Like, oh, my mouth is a little bit tingly because of the spice, so I'm having a heart attack. I got mouth cancer because this shouldn't be spicy.
It was like, it tasted the same as regular peanut brittle, but at the end, it's like you had that little bit of a burn, you know, a little bit of spice to it. It was good though. But yeah,
Nice.
and then today had a little bit of a birthday lunch with my family and got some shoes and this like McLaren drink canteen thing and some other stuff. So it was really fun. Got some tacos,
Nice.
some good taco stuff.
What's that?
Tacos were good. I was there for this.
Yeah, those tacos were good. What's that can look like?
It's like a black, like about yay high. It says McLaren Racing on there.
Do you have it next? Do you have it by you?
It's in the living room. I go grab it.
Yeah, go grab that.
Yeah, grab that. Kyle, how's your week been? Week been. How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. We got back from Colorado, Tuesday morning, and been having a pretty good week. Been playing a lot of disc golf. I'm still on vacation. By the time this posts, I'll be back to work, unfortunately. But yeah, it's been a pretty good week so far. Like I said, playing a lot of disc golf. Oh yeah, that's a really cool bottle. Heck yeah!
Yeah, I dig that.
Wow.
I'll be drinking out of this on race day.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like one of those for Mercedes. That's cool.
I'll probably just drink out of it with the top off, though, you know.
Yeah. We have what just 4 or 5 days until the new season starts, or the second half of the season, right? For F1.
I think it's
Yeah.
a week from today, right? Next Sunday.
Pretty
so.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a week from today. I don't know. I can look it up right now. F1 schedule.
I'm gonna need some miracles to happen for McLaren to do anything. They're fighting
Yeah.
for third or fourth or whatever they're fighting for right now.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
Yeah, August 28th. That's the Belgian Grand Prix.
Belgian Grand Prix. I can't wait to see what kind of changes they've made in the month that they were gone.
Yeah, I'm sure Mercedes is gonna be looking really good. They're crafty.
Yeah, Mercedes seems to be figuring it out like as they're going on, and I keep seeing like videos about how Red Bull has like a problem with like their current car that they really can't fix.
Really? I wonder what the problem is.
Like from what I saw, it's just like within the regulations they can't design a car to like Max Verstappen's like I don't know the way he wants the car to be. I guess
Yeah.
I don't know how he's like normally used to racing. I guess to where it's just pedal to the metal. I guess I don't know. I have to look more into that.
Maybe something with the braking or something.
Yeah, because I'm kind of just talking out of my ass a little bit. I saw like several videos on it, but I apparently did not retain any of the information. So
It's all good. Should be a good. How many races are in the second half? I think it's 15.
let's see. Looks like there's 10 more races. Either 10 or 11. I think I saw 10 whenever I was doing that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 10. Yeah, 10 left.
Wow.
Abu Dhabi's the last one again.
Sounds about right.
Abu Dhabi, the race that I lost it on.
Yep. And then we still got the Circuit of Americas track that's going to be happening later on this year in Austin, Texas. So that's
That'd
going to
be cool.
be a good one to watch. I mean, I'm just into racing no matter what. So.
That's
Except
true.
for NASCAR. For some reason, I cannot get into NASCAR. I've tried. I've watched like multiple highlight videos to see like this is why NASCAR is great, and I'm just like, bro, all it is just a bunch of close quarters racing. That I mean, everyone's going around in the same circle. I understand there's like rules to like, there's oval races and stuff like that, but yeah, it's just really boring to me. It's like most of the time it's like people just getting like mad at other people for like giving them a bump and then they put them into a wall.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that shit would not fly in F1 for sure. How like they race.
But back to my week. I just, like I said, got back from Colorado. The first day we were there, we were supposed to be staying in like a rustic campsite,
Mhm. Yeah.
and
Like a cabin type thing, or
no, like just a spot in the middle of the forest, but you had to pay for it. And it was on like a national park reservoir,
reservation.
reservation, yeah.
Yeah. Reservoir.
Reservoir, yeah. But like originally, I had just chosen. I went to like ColoradoStateParks.com, and from there I just booked a reservation on this really nice place. But the day before we were about to go, it said thunderstorms, so we canceled our reservation there, and Rachel booked a place in Golden, Colorado, and it said rustic. So we thought, okay, rustic means there's no hookups, something like that, probably. You know what I'm saying? And essentially, what that meant was, no, you're going to be hiking like a mile up into the mountains
Damn.
Dang.
before you even get to your campsite. But also, they didn't tell us that, hey, halfway through your hike, the trail's going to go missing. And you're,
Damn.
you're going to have to figure it out from there.
Holy shit. Did you?
Yeah. So okay, so like the first time we attempted this hike twice. Okay, the first time, the first time, the first time we s- so like we have Cohen and he's 2. He can't hike up no freaking mountain.
Right.
So we're gonna put him on our back. We have this like carrier thing for kids. You can just strap him to your back or whatever. So originally I'm gonna do it, but then I noticed that the packet, though, we had like a duffel bag full of stuff, and that's where we messed up. It should have been a duffel bag. It should have been I should have brought my military type rucksack thing, you know.
Yeah.
But we brought a duffel bag, and because we didn't think we'd be hiking up into a mountain, so we load up this duffel bag full of stuff. Rachel puts it on. I instantly notice that it's way too heavy for her. So I'm like, okay, crap. You probably should carry Cohen. You're used to carrying him, you know, throughout the kitchen while you're cooking, stuff like that. I will carry the heavy bags, stuff like that. So you guys know I've had knee surgeries. So we start we start hiking, dude. Right as we start hiking, we take like 1 foot onto the trail. Anakin goes, guys, there's a moose right there. And we're like, we freeze. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, there's a moose right behind you, Dad. And I turn around. Sure enough, about 5-6 feet behind me, there's a freaking moose just eating off of a tree. And I'm like,
Damn.
oh, dude, I've seen Wild America. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be carried off, you know? And this moose didn't just completely acted like he didn't even care. We sat there and we had lunch around this moose. It wasn't safe, but my family's like, let's just eat lunch here. I'm like, fine, we'll eat lunch here. But so we sat there and dealt with that moose for a second. As we start walking, essentially, we have to cross over this like this bridge that looked like beavers had made it.
Hell yeah.
Like this
Beaver Dam type thing.
like a beaver dam. There's like tree limbs we had to walk across to get to the next part of this trail. We start going. We get to a part of the trail that's like that, pretty much. You know, like what kind of angle would you guys say that is?
75-degree maybe, or
Something like
40?
that. Yeah. It's just like a steep cliff, dude. I'm not even joking when I say steep. And Rachel and Cohen get to the top of this thing, no hurry at all. Like they're fine, they got it. Anakin, he gets about halfway and he's starting to struggle hardcore, but he gets to the top. I get about halfway up this thing, and this weight is too much on me. And you guys know me sometimes, like when situation's too hard for me or something happens, I just kind of start laughing. I can't help myself. And I just instantly start laughing to the point where I'm like crying laughing because I'm like halfway up this hill, dude, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you
And
fucking maniac.
yeah, I was like, Rachel.
So mad and so so tired from like halfway up, and you're just like,
Yeah, it's like maniacally laughing like American Psycho. Like, and Rachel looks at me, she's like, I don't know if we can do this. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I'd like to do this, but I don't have the right, like, we're going to have to make multiple trips. And for one, we don't even know where the campsite is. So we decided to look at the map and see if there's another way to get there. Maybe like start higher up the mountain, like drive up to the top and then walk down.
yeah.
And the person's like, well, yeah, you could do that, but you're going to have to walk back up at some point. And I'm like, yeah, shit, that makes sense. So we're sitting in the car. We're starting to talk about it. We're like, okay, well, we have to do something because we don't have any reservations. So we're like, all right, we're doing it again. So we pack up, change it into different bags. I put a whole bunch into this backpack we have, and still have to carry this freaking duffel bag. It was full of blankets and pillows and stuff, but it still was almost as heavy as it was with all of our cooking stuff in it.
Damn.
I don't understand the physics of this bag, but
It's got a set weight.
Okay. For real. So we pass past the freaking moose again, go over the beaver dam, go up to the side of the mountain. We get to the top of this little like pretty steep thing. I'm like, all right, whatever. I made it up this. We start hiking, and then that's when the trail ends, and we're like, oh crap. Now what are we gonna do? Like, do we go up this mountain and just pray to God we find the freaking campsite, or do we freaking go to the right and hope to God we find the rest of the trail. And from there, we sat there and talked about it for a while, and we're like, screw it, dude. Let's just bite the bullet and go find a hotel in the middle of Denver.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. We went and found a hotel and then hung out in Denver, like downtown Denver, for like the whole night and watched like a magician do some cool street magic for Anakin and push Cohen around in the cart, and it's a pretty good time. Had fun doing that. The next day we had an Airbnb that was like part of this condominium development of all these little places, and like in the middle they had this cool little area where you could like play ping pong and air hockey. There was a pool and whatnot. But I'm sitting there. We're sitting there hanging out with Cohen. He was playing on this jungle gym thing, and a freaking like 2 or 3 red foxes just walk up next to me, and just like looking at me like, "Hey, dude!" And it's like they're like probably what would you guys guess? Like 5 feet away from me? I don't know that you guys really didn't know how close that picture was, but probably like 5 or 6 feet away from me. It's like, dude, nature.
He was pretty close. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, dude.
Oh, you're fine. He was pretty close. I was like, man, this is so awesome, dude.
They're trying to talk to you, man.
I know. It's like I was part of a kid's book, man.
You should write it.
But yeah, it was a good time, man. I really had a good time.
I bet those foxes probably like got used to just having people feed them like random snacks that they had on them.
Yeah, yeah. You could tell they were totally like used to humans, which was odd for me. You know, I've only ever seen a fox out in the wild around here in Joplin, Missouri, like maybe once or twice. It's usually during the snow. You know.
Yeah, I saw one on the way to work the other day. It was just like in the back neighborhoods out by the mall. I've seen like
Okay.
so many deer and raccoons, all in just that one neighborhood.
Huh.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah,
Wow.
my story of going to work as I just see wildlife in one neighborhood all the time.
Do you ever think I need to stop my car and go out there and start singing and see if they'll come up to me?
Dude, one day, like, like the road from, it's like by Daylight Donuts that goes over towards North Park Mall. There's it's that back route.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the route I'm talking about.
Like
But-
by Gasano's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but on that route, one night I saw an owl, like a raccoon family, like a mama raccoon with like a bunch of little baby raccoons, and then I saw like a deer family, and I was like, dude, what is going on? Am I a Disney princess?
Wow.
I thought it was awesome. Seeing the owl definitely was awesome because I love owls. I love birds in general, dude. I just like animals all around, dude.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Except for swans, they can go fuck themselves.
Except for swans. Well, you guys have anything you guys want to talk about?
I did have like one topic. Is there any bands that you would love to see live, even though you don't really care for their music? Like, I guess I can give an example. I only know like 2 songs by this band, but I would love to see them live just because they put on crazy pyro shows, which is Rammstein.
Yeah, Rammstein would be sweet.
Like, I know that Feuer song, the song that they open up in the movie Triple X, and I know the other song that is, I think almost everybody else knows, is that Du hast nicht.
Yeah.
I forget, is that the actual name of the song? Is Du hast?
I don't know. I know it says du hast a bunch of times.
Du hast nicht. Yeah.
Huh.
Because
You like fire. You want the fire, right?
yeah. Bang bang. I loved that song so much as a kid. I made my dad buy me the soundtrack for that movie whenever I saw that movie in theaters. He took me to see it in theaters, and then he got me the soundtrack. And I would listen to that song all the time. Of course, that one Body song by Drowning Pool was
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
you were all about letting the bodies hit the floor. I remember you.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with me, but uh,
Yeah.
You mean let the body set the flow, or let the
yeah,
body
Yeah,
set the
let the
flow?
bodies hit the flow. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. Yeah.
bodies hit the floor. Um, there's
I don't
also
know what song you're singing.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
definitely let the bodies set the flow, Jackson.
but there's also like a Hatebreed song on it that I hated so much as a kid. Like I did not like it, but I've kind of come around and I'm like, it's all right. It's a type of hardcore that I haven't really gotten too into. You know, Hatebreed is just a different breed, but
Of hate.
Yeah, of hate. Yeah.
yeah, but it's like throwdown metal, throwdown hardcore, but I don't know. I've just kind of now gotten into a little bit of it. Knocked Loose is like as far as I've gotten really hard right now, but yeah, I remember listening to a Hatebreed song and my dad was just like, what the fuck is this?" You guys
What's
remember
that?
that? That was the song that like played whenever he was jumping out of the aeroplane to like go onto the mountain. He's like, "Now is the time for me to rise to my feet. Put this one from my face. Put this tears from my eyes." Does this sound good? Ka? Can you tell me does it sound good?
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's not even me trying. Don't judge me off that.
Oh my gosh. For me, the band that I would like to like, 'cause I only like maybe two of their songs is Slipknot. I'd like to go to a Slipknot show, just to be part of that. I don't want to be in the crowd per se, but I'd like to,
You
sit
just
in
want to
a.
see the show. You
I
want
just
to be
want
able
to see
to
the
feel
show.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I would love to
um,
see Slipknot live.
yeah. They've got an energy.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I would also like to. Ah, man, I just keep thinking about Woodstock '99 now.
You really want
Yeah.
to see Corn?
I want to be there in the crowd just for Corn and Limp Bizkit. I just want to be like part of the crowd and then immediately teleport out of there and be like, well, I don't have to deal with anything else that's going on here that's bullshit. Or maybe just periodically teleport like somewhere there where there's like clean water, not poopy water that they had to drink.
They were playing in that poopy mud.
They were playing in that poopy mud. They were like, they got the mud just like in the old Woodstock. And like, nah,
This is
that's that's VC runoff, dude.
this is that new mud, that dirty mud.
Thanks, thank. Don't rub that on your face.
Man, for me, like, I don't really like ICP, but I would like to see one of their shows and see how crazy, like, not only they get, but the crowd and, like, that interaction. Just not my kind of band at all, but I think that maybe it could be fun to just watch it from afar with some binoculars, you know?
Man, it's so funny watching Shaggy 2 Dope react to people that have tattoos of him on them. Like every single one of them, he was like, "Man, these guys are fucking stupid." I can't believe any of these guys get my face on them. Shaggy
Yeah.
2 Dope is surprisingly way funnier than I originally like gave him credit for. I still don't like his music, but if he pops up in a video where like he's on like a podcast that I watch, like Your Mom's House podcast, which is really good, friggin', I'll watch that and he's funny as hell. He says, "Know what I'm saying?" like at least 20 times a minute,
Hell yeah.
or "Nah, mean," something like that.
Yeah, I saw recently some members of the band, maybe it was him, pouring that fuego on some people. Seemed like a good time, you know? If I was into that, I think I'd want it, but I'm not really into that.
Fuego is the best cheap soda. The root beer is not bad, at least.
Where do you get Fuego at?
I don't even know, bro. I remember seeing Fuego at like, ah,
Ah!
I don't know. I'm trying to remember the name of what was that? It was like a small little corner market in Neosho that is now no more, but it was kind of by the fish hatchery.
Yeah, by
And
Charles' house.
yes,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Don't know the name though.
yeah, I don't know. It had a Spanish name because uh whoever owned it was like a Mexican family. And you could definitely tell when you walked in there that it was like, Mexican themed because they had Joritos and like all the I don't know, there's just a bunch of Mexican brand stuff. It was pretty cool. I loved going in there. The only thing that sucked is that they kept like food on the shelves that went way past the sell date.
Oh, they got cotton candy soda.
Cotton candy soda? What?
Get this man some Fuego.
Man. The most underrated soda is cotton candy soda, man.
I have never once had cotton candy soda, and I don't think I really want to try it out.
You ever had that, like, doesn't Jones have like that bubblegum soda? You ever have that?
Maybe when I was a little kid, because when I was a kid, I would get bubblegum flavored stuff. Like
Yeah.
anything will be bubblegum flavored.
But baby bubblegum.
What kind of fluoride do you want? Bubblegum, dude. But uh, I lost my train of thought. So, all right. Oh,
It's all good.
other bands that I would like to see um live. I would love to see Gwar. That would be a crazy show, I think.
Oh yeah, dude, they've got crazy like foam armor and shit.
Yeah, they also like you gotta wear something that you're not gonna ever care about because whenever you go there, they're gonna be spraying like fake blood into the audience.
Yeah.
So you're guaranteed to get covered, like come out a mess.
Who doesn't want that, right?
True.
Get dirty with the people spreading the dirt.
Right.
Kyle's so into this conversation right now.
Yeah, I know Linkin Park reference. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Either of you guys got any other bands?
Bruh, I bet if I just sit here and contemplate for like a couple minutes, I could think of a bunch.
I mean, you guys said Korn earlier, and I seriously would like to see one of those shows. I only like maybe 2 or 3 songs by Korn, but
I definitely, yeah.
I like
I
to see
couldn't
it.
fill up a CD of like songs that I'm like, bro, this song is my jam by them. But I never really blew up on Korn. Like, I didn't listen to them a lot when they were around. So
I think they're still around, right?
they're still around, but
Yeah.
whenever they were like big on MTV, back when MTV actually played music,
So MTV is gonna be your
MTV
decision
stands
maker.
for Mass Television now. God, it's the worst. It's like the worst thing ever. Like the only thing good on it is ridiculousness, and apparently Rob Dyrdek has MTV by the balls right now.
Hell yeah, good for him.
Finally, someone does.
Have you
Put
guys
those
like
balls
seen?
in check.
Have you guys seen how much money Rob Dyrdek makes off of ridiculousness? He makes
Mm-mm.
like he makes so I think he like makes more money right now off of like reruns, and also anytime they have to put out new seasons, he makes a whole bunch of money from that. I don't know. I have to bring it up to find out all the details, but yeah, they just keep his episodes always on MTV2 and MTV just because whenever that's on, people will stay on and watch it. All their other programming sucks.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I watched so much of Robin Big and what was the other one you said? The
Ridiculousness.
skate park one. No, the skate park one.
Oh, Fantasy Factory.
Yeah, Fantasy Factory. I watched so much of both of those when I was younger.
I
Loved
love
them.
both those shows.
Mm-hmm. Ridiculousness, nah, it just doesn't do it for me. I don't really care about it, you know?
Ridiculousness is just it's our generation's version of America's Funniest Home Videos.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And who does Rob think he is? Bob Saget?
Not even close.
Not even close.
No. But what about Big, right? You know? Where's Big at?
Big was the star of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Big.
Yeah.
I
I
was
always...
sad when I found out he passed.
Me too. Um... So... I was wanting us to go through some Florida man stories this week.
Florida man stories, okay.
Yeah. I've got a couple here that I thought were pretty crazy. Or just pretty ridiculous and stupid.
Alright, bring him up.
So the first one I saw here, Florida man was arrested twice during 2 different traffic stops and claims he wasn't driving.
Same day?
So I don't know if it's on the same day.
Oh man. I'm looking up some of these Florida man stories, and a lot of these are just sad, man. These aren't funny. Oh, I got one. I found a funny one. Alright. Okay. Florida man drives stolen truck to Space Force base to warn of battle between aliens and dragons. He gets arrested Friday for driving a stolen pickup, taking it to the Space Force in Brevard County in what he called a mission from the President of the United States. 29-year-old Corey Johnson of Ocala, I'm assuming that's Florida man, sort of Ford F-150 from Rivera Beach. 3 days later, he drove back to Patrick Space Force Base. What? That I hate the name of that. Patrick Space Force Base. Get a different name for that place, dude.
Yeah, you can be better than Patrick.
All right. When Johnson tried to get on the base, he claimed the president told him in his mind that he needed to take the vehicle and warn government officials that there were U.S. aliens fighting Chinese dragons. They become Chinese. It's like, oh man.
Communist dragon.
Johnson, he got arrested and booked into the Brevard County Jail. He was charged with grand theft auto of a motor vehicle, and bond was set at $3,000. Okay, that's pretty much the end of that one.
All right,
But-
one that I have here. Florida man armed with a machete crawls into bed with his victim, says "I love you" before being killed by the deputies.
Yeah, that's funny, Kyle.
Yep.
That's
So wait, he actually killed somebody and then said I love you to the body? And he got shot? Is that what's going on?
It looks like he did not kill this person.
He just held them hostage, said I love you, and then got shot up?
Yeah.
So he got in bed with the person, and then the deputies they were like, "Fire!"
Yeah.
He's got a machete!
We got this
Shoot the
sicko.
hostage. Like someone just recalled the movie Speed in their head and was like, "Ah, shoot the hostage." That's what we do in this situation. Create another
Yep.
Breonna Taylor situation. We
Ugh.
don't need that.
We don't need that. Glad that person didn't get macheted, though. That's what you call a close call. If you're at work.
See more, Jack?
Yeah, I got another one. Florida man tries hiding a half pound of meth under a cop car. The title of this is "Oh man." All right, let's read this one. All right, Florida man was arrested Thursday after he tried to stash some meth under a deputy patrol vehicle during a traffic stop. Body cam showed a responding deputy tell Lee Sandberg, 49, that she needed to get I hate reading. That she needed to get her written warning from another deputy who was patting down her boyfriend. While he was being patted down, Snyder was spotted dropping a bag. Oh, God, who writes these? Schneider was spotted, dropped a bag under the deputy's patrol vehicle. That's exactly what it says.
Wow.
It should say
Forwarding.
Schneider was spotted dropping a bag under the deputy's patrol vehicle, prompting the deputies to handcuff him immediately. He just dropped a bag that looks like dope, one of the deputies said. Oh man, the girlfriends responded. This is like a story. Detective said Snyder had dropped a half pound of methamphetamine. That is so much. The man was suspected of, God, who writes these articles? The man was suspected of was taking. God, that's exactly how this is written out. I'm going to say this whole sentence to you guys. The man was suspected of was taking it to a home in Orange County. God, there's no Channel 8 News. You guys are doing wonderful. Your Tampa office is doing wonderful. Sandberg was also handcuffed while saying that the methamphetamine wasn't hers. Meanwhile, Snyder acted like the methamphetamine wasn't his. I mean, whatever you might as well try to lie. You ain't got nothing to lose now, boy, said the deputy.
Might as well.
Deputies said they found another gram in Snyder's right sock. Oh, man, I would have... I guess that's not too bad of an idea that he had going on. Keep 1 gram in your sock and try to hide the freaking half pound somewhere else. Get caught with a gram, they don't look for a half pound, maybe. That's my only guess as to what that dude was probably thinking. But yeah, he dropped the bag, son. He dropped the bag. Now don't drop the soap.
Did you see this one about another one trying to steal another man's clothes with a machete?
No.
There's a lot of machete stories in the Florida Man today.
Okay, so
These are all old too.
this one's like a naked Florida man threw a machete at another man and tried to rob him of his clothes on Monday. Why would you throw your machete if you're trying to rob the dude? You give up your weapon. Like, I don't get that.
Huh.
I've got another crazy one.
Okay, one more thing. It said the victim told deputies that the suspect was picking palmetto berries in the woods and ran out of the brush, brandishing a machete and demanding his clothes, wallet, and phone. He said he began to give the items over to the suspect when the naked man hurled the machete and a handful of berries at him. Deputies said the handle of the machete hit the victim in the chest and he wasn't injured. So he's lucky as fuck on that. The suspect fled into the wooded area and took off in a white Dodge Charger. I guess it was similar to something that happened in 2001. And they've got a picture of the dude.
Case.
Say what?
We got a repeating case here.
It looks like it.
A serial nude machete man running wild.
Mm-hmm. I guess there was a helicopter photo of him, and then the police ended up taking him down, and he's butt-ass naked. And I guess he's charged with robbery with a deadly weapon, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. So,
damn,
it's pretty crazy.
I wonder if he goes by like cheaper creeper rules, where he's like, every 21 years for 21 days, he chases me with a machete.
Throws berries. I mean, like, apparently the dude was handing over the wallet and all the stuff, and then he throws the machete at him. So it's like, why didn't he just take all the stuff? You know, take the clothes, take the wallet. Don't throw the machete. Throw the berries.
I wonder if he took any of the stuff. Or if he was just like halfway through giving them the stuff and they just got, you're taking too long. Just like,
I would have caught that machete before it hit my chest.
who knows? Maybe he had rabies. You know?
He had
Keep thinking of that King of the Hill episode where Dale Gribble thought he got rabies. And then again, he only thought he got rabies. So.
Right. And this guy had a Dodge Charger, so he was choosing to be naked because if you're inside of a car and you're naked, you've technically got clothes on because the car is your clothing. So, we'll see.
I wonder if that would fly if he got pulled over.
I'm wearing
like,
it.
Officer, I didn't expect to have anyone see me naked. I was going to be in the car the entire time.
Right.
You're the one that's pulling me over. You're the one looking at my cock right now.
I have one here. Florida man rips sink out of Pizza Hut bathroom.
Oh, dude, you know he had to have been either a weightlifter or on angel dust. One of the two.
Both.
I'm gonna go ahead and say angel dust.
I'm gonna say both.
Does it say that article say anything more on how he ripped it out?
See here. Says it reportedly cost thousands in damage. Employees explained that the man walked into the Pizza Hut and asked to use the bathroom. After 30 minutes, one worker knocked on the door, asking if the man was okay. That was when it was noticed that the water was coming from under the door and beginning to flood the lobby. The man was asked to leave and would end up sitting in a car in the parking lot. Deputies arrived to find that the entire front of the building overflowed with water, along with the bathroom, which was now missing a sink. They were able to track down the man in the parking lot, noticing his clothes were soaking wet from his actions. Yeah, it costs about $1,500 to repair the damage.
So he just decided to go in there and was like, I don't like the way this sink's looking at me, and ripped it up.
Well, maybe
Maybe he got handcuffed to it, and he was like, I gotta drop this sink off of a roof onto the bad guys that had to save my brother. And then we will become the Boondock Saints.
right. Maybe he was redoing his home and decided, hey, I like what Pizza Hut's got going on here. So he just decided to go from Pizza Hut to Pizza Hut, taking their sinks. And now that's what he's got in all of his bathrooms.
I'm gonna have 4 bathrooms in my house.
Yep. And you know what? I'll use those as my kitchen sinks too. I'll just have 2 of them right there in the kitchen. You got another one, Jack?
Yeah, I got one more here. Florida man filming sunrise killed when sand dune collapses.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sheriff's officials say in Florida, a 35-year-old man who was recording the sunrise over the Atlantic Ocean died when a sand dune collapsed on top of him. And that's the end. That's that article.
That's crazy.
Oh, no. I just had to keep scrolling down more. Okay. Yeah. That part says exactly what I've already said. Okay, here we go. A beachgoer saw a portion of the man's body protruding from the sand on Hutchinson Island early Monday and called for help. The Martin County Sheriff's Office said on... Oh, God, I should probably proofread all this. I was about to say that the Martin County Sheriff's Office said on a Facebook post.
Okay.
I was trying to say that like that was just a separate sentence. All right. The man was apparently resting beneath the dune while recording the sunrise when the hill of sand collapsed on him. They said it appears that the man had died as a result died as a result of being trapped underneath the sand. Detectives don't suspect foul play, but they are currently looking for the Sandman. I'd sad at that.
You bastard! This is a man's life.
They're waiting for a toxicology test to come back before they deem it a tragic accident. Why would why would they just go ahead and just deem it a tragic accident?
It's like, yeah, if this guy was fucked up, forget about him.
Reread on, but they are waiting results of toxicology tests before deeming it to be a tragic accident. The post said, "Okay, I'd say it sounds like a tragic accident already." He
Okay,
got buried in the sand.
they're just saying they're not ruling out murder yet. Someone might have pushed that dune on top of him.
Okay, all right.
I think that's what's going on.
Probably yelled at the dune and caused it to collapse. Someone drove by and someone was playing, I don't know, Wiz Khalifa. I don't know. I'm throwing
Alright.
jokes out here. None of them are landing.
It's okay, Jackson. I got another one here. Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say I was gonna try to make a Dune, part 1, part 2 Timothy Chalamet joke. I couldn't find a good way to phrase it, so I feel you, Jackson. These jokes are hard to come by today.
Especially live, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just gotta throw them out there. Who cares?
Right.
Who cares? All right.
I got another one.
All right.
So a Florida woman was arrested for calling to the 911 12,000 times just this year.
12,000 times just this year.
Yes.
She's called 911 or someone
Yes.
called 911.
Damn.
Sounds like a bitch. What
Yeah,
is she calling? Does it got any examples of what she's calling in for?
They say they've tried everything to get her to stop, but the phone, she just keeps calling them. Here. Yeah, it doesn't really say. She's just calling in every single day, it seems like.
It's nothing like, "Hey, my cigarettes are missing," or
It's
"There's a tidal wave of hamsters going downtown right now."
Dude, it says in early July, she called 512 times in a 24-hour period.
damn.
Literally just sitting there and dialing 911 all day.
Sounds like
Yeah.
it.
It looks like she calls in just creating a serious situation that may or may not be legit. It's freaking crazy.
How is she not like charged with a crime?
Well-
Isn't it a crime to like call 911 and report like false crimes or something?
Or cry wolf.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's something like that, but the picture here, she's definitely in a mugshot.
Okay. Okay, so
It's-
she did get arrested.
Yeah, it says she faces 3 misdemeanor charges for making harassing phone calls and misuse of the 911 system. They think this will get her to stop.
Oh,
And they're going to try to get her the help she needs.
Florida man strikes again.
Florida woman. You guys have any other ones?
no. I cannot think of any more.
I saw a lot of really tragic ones, not a lot of funny ones, so I just kind of
Yeah.
stopped.
A lot of them dealt with murder and some other stuff. Some other stuff that's not really.
A lot of stabbing. Lot of stabbing.
Nothing really to laugh at.
I got another one. Florida man wakes up to a stranger sharpening his 19-inch machete with a baseball bat.
He's sharpening the
There's a lot of
machete with the baseball bat.
Yeah.
I'll get a good job for you.
Like, is he like just doing the perfect swing, like a baseball swing, but just like right across the top of it? Like, this is the way we did it in our old days.
Oh, dude, this is part of the same story. This is a different website, and this is part of the same story as the one I got earlier.
I was just
So-
about to say, everyone's got a machete in Florida.
Yeah.
It says in the 911 call, the homeowner said, I have an intruder that broke into my home. He's got a damn machete and he's a little whacked. I woke up on the mattress and there's a guy laying next to me saying, "I love you." So crazy, dude. Yeah, when the cops broke in, the guy used the machete to cut a deputy's hand, causing serious injuries. 2 deputies fired their weapons, killing the suspect, and they were not able to confirm the suspect's identity. He did need to have surgery for what was considered a critical injury.
Mm.
Dang. This guy's sharpening a machete with a baseball bat.
It's like, who are you saying I love you to, bro? Are you saying it to me or are you saying it to the machete? Like, who do you
Or
love
you saying
here?
it that? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Lost
He
Jackson's
was like, this is Ken Griffey's baseball bat. I don't know. You know how many people touch this bat? Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, all the greats.
All the known steroid users.
Mike Piazza.
You guys have any other stories or anything you guys wanted to talk about today?
Nah. I cannot. I can smell dinner already cooked in the other room, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I smell that.
Yeah, we've been going for almost an hour now.
About an hour?
Have we?
Yeah,
Nice.
close to an hour.
Well, you guys want to move into Yo Dude? Check this out.
Yeah.
Let's do
I
it.
can't really think of anything else to bring up at the moment.
Sounds good. Who wants to get started?
How about you start it out, Kyle?
Okay. S'mores, the classic campfire treat, did not appear under the contracted term of s'mores until 1938 in a publication aimed at summer camps.
So s'mores was around before s'mores?
Yeah, the s'mores ingredients of them putting together were around before they actually came up with the name of s'mores.
What were they called?
Graham cracker sandwich.
Graham cracker sandwich.
Sounds about
yeah.
right.
S'more is the contraction of the phrase "some more," and it appeared in a cookbook in the early 1920s, where, like I said, it was called a graham cracker sandwich. The treat was already popular by both Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts in 1927, but was just called a graham cracker sandwich at the time. So that's the story of it.
Nice.
What do you guys think would be the upgrade of the s'more? We'll say like we still got the graham crapper, graham crapper.
Jackson's favorite.
Still got the graham cracker. You still got the toasty marshmallow. Instead of just basic chocolate, what are you putting on there?
I would still put chocolate on it, but
Just
what I
chocolate?
would do is I would probably try to come up with like a way to like drizzle caramel on top of the graham crapper. That's what I would do, man.
No,
I
you
would
say,
do something-
Kyle.
Are you gonna eat the graham crapper, Jackson?
Oh,
See, I was thinking the same thing, Jackson. But I was thinking like instead of just like a Hershey's bar, put like Rolos on there, or like the Milky Way all caramel ones, and then put that toasty marshmallow. Make the sandwich. I think that'd be so good, dude.
yeah. I bet cookies and cream like Hershey's would be pretty good. Too.
Oh, dude, we should do that sometime. This like in a weekend coming up. We get crazy on those. Eat
When
like
it gets a little
Like
cooler,
all the different ways we can make s'mores.
when
Yeah,
it gets a little
dude.
cooler outside, have a nice little bonfire.
That'd be good, dude. That'd be a fun time.
Have some graham crappers.
My
Yeah.
favorite. Tasty. All right, yo, dude, check this out. So I just saw this article about how scientists are going to try to use the ocean to eliminate more carbon. and it says in this article that the oceans contain 50 times the amount of carbon that the atmosphere contains, and that normally what would happen is this like photoplankton goes towards like iron in the ocean, and that's the stuff that will eat that carbon apparently. So they found a way to spread like iron throughout the ocean, and the photoplankton will like gravitate toward it as like a food source, and it also makes it to where like more of that photoplankton can like grow and absorb more carbon. So it's just like an interesting idea on how to maybe remove carbon, but I don't know, gives you hope for the future, I guess.
Dude, you have to know at some point, dude, they're gonna figure this out.
Right.
It's become that big of an issue now that all like there's so many people that are on this issue that they're gonna figure something out. They have to.
They have to, yeah. Got to clean the oceans too.
Or they don't. We all die. My Yo Dude is kind of, I mean, it's not similar to Connor's, but it does have to deal with the ocean. What they're doing now to track whales is now dropping like these suction cup GPS things on them. Like they just fly a drone above them whenever they come up to breathe, and then they just drop that thing on it and it sucks onto their backs. And then it's supposed to like hang on to them for about a 24-hour period, and then it just lets go, and then it sends a GPS tracker for it to be picked up.
With the drone?
Yeah, they're trying to like, basically they're trying to do like they're just like they're trying to figure out how whales communicate. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
tripping up my own words there.
I like how it's
But-
a non-invasive way to study them, not hurt them.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why they're doing like the whole suction cup dropping in by a drone, is because it is like the least amount of stress for the whale and for like humans too that would have to go down there and tag it and stuff.
Right.
Even then, seeing a whale up close would be the shit.
It'd be so scary, dude.
It would be scary, but I've never seen. I mean, orcas. That's one thing. I would not want to be around an orca, but like
Those are
humpback
killers.
whales. Yeah, humpback whales and what are they called? Whale sharks. Yeah, like whale sharks would be like super cool to be around because they're like, I don't think they're like actually strong enough to like really mess you up, and they don't have like any razor sharp teeth. I don't know. I love animals, bruh. Animals are the shit.
They are
Okay.
when they're not messing with me.
I thought it
Yeah.
was the blue whale. The blue whale's the biggest whale out there. Just throwing that out there.
Blue whale would be 6C in person too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fuck with
Um,
whales.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but I saw something a few days ago. They're strapping cameras onto dolphins that have been trained by like the Marines, and they're letting them just go off into the wild and hunt. But they've got these cameras strapped to the dolphins' bodies. They've got it like right next to where like our like probably like a couple inches past their eye, and they're getting all these crazy footage of these dolphins like eating freaking venomous snakes and stuff, and just eating fish like they just slurp it down. They don't even like really chew it. They just slurp it down, and it's you guys have to look up these pictures. It's crazy images like the size of dolphins' heads, and like eerily close to their eye as well. I would look it up. It's pretty interesting.
I think I saw one picture. Like it looked like the dolphin was smiling at the camera.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
Yeah.
the same one that you're talking about or not.
Yeah, but then again, what picture of a dolphin have you seen where it didn't look like it was smiling at you? Every dolphin I've seen looks like it's smiling.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Here, I'll send you guys a link to this real quick.
I think I'm
Yeah.
actually looking at the article right now that you're talking about.
Okay.
Maybe not the exact same article, but I'm definitely looking at what you're talking about.
It's just weird seeing their heads like that close to their eyes and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
It kind of looks like a camera that's mounted to the side of a plane, so that way you can kind of just see the front propeller and stuff. But in this, it's like set up to where you can see like the side of the dolphin's face as it goes in for the attack. That's really cool.
Yeah. I guess they recorded him like clicking like 50 different times over like a minute period. Just like going to town using like their sonar and their up close sonar as well, and just going to town on their clicking abilities. It's freaking gnarly.
There's a lot we can learn from dolphins, man.
Yep.
Dolphins are humans evolved. All right, guys. You guys got anything else for this podcast here before we wrap it up?
Go big.
Just dolphins are humans evolved. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
that's a sticking point for me. You guys have any words of wisdom for us before we jump out of here?
Yeah, Magic Mike shoes don't exist. Don't look for them.
Magic Mike or like Mike?
Like Mike? Like the movie Like Mike? Yeah.
Magic Mike shoes.
Yeah. You can see how that got a little confusing. I bet if I went and look at the wardrobe for Magic Mike, I could probably find their shoes. But yeah,
That's true.
you're not gonna be able to find Michael Jordan's old shoes and be able to play like all of a sudden like Mike.
Nah.
It's not gonna happen.
No.
I was really hoping we would get there.
Just
But they say in a cave in Africa, you can find a. I don't. Fuck it. Never mind. Screw it. So you can find a fiddle that you can beat the devil with. I swear to God.
Don't look at the conflict, Divins. It's the fiddle.
Don't look at the kids carrying out those diamonds either.
Right.
Not yet.
It's the fiddle they were playing.
All
Alright, guys.
Just remember, when you're looking at the moon tonight, we'll be looking at that same moon.
Except for me, I don't really look at the moon.
Oh, okay.
Are you
Alright.
scared
Not a
of
lot.
it, Jack?
Causes waves and is a piece of shit. But to each its own.
Yeah. The moon sucks.
Fuck the moon. Alright.
Is the new episode of that out yet?
The new episode of Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah. Did we watch that together the other day?
I think the new episode of it is out, yeah.
Okay.
If you guys haven't checked it out, the new Beavis and Butthead is out, and it's fantastic.
Yep.
Streaming on Paramount Plus.
So good.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for crashing with friends. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you guys all next week. Bye.
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 Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.